Maybe when you clicked on this video, you were hoping to find a superfood that could improve your health, something simple and natural that doesn't require medications. Well, if that's the case, you've come to the right place. Because today, I'm going to share with you a way to eat sweet potatoes. This seemingly familiar root vegetable that can significantly reduce 3 common health problems in older adults in just a few weeks. Just by changing how you prepare them and when you eat them, you'll notice a clear difference, from blood pressure to digestion to sleep quality. So, how exactly should you eat them, and why are they so effective? Don't look away from this video. I'm about to reveal everything. Hi, it's Vernon here. Welcome to the Nutrition for Longevity series, where we help you live healthily every day after 60. Before we start, please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's begin exploring what the first benefit of eating sweet potatoes the right way is. 1. Digestive health and gut repair. In the remote villages of the Andes Mountains, where people regularly live past 95, there's an ancient practice that caught my attention during my research on longevity diets. The elders there don't just eat sweet potatoes, they prepare them in a specific way that they call medicina para el estómago, medicine for the stomach. These mountain communities have virtually no cases of the digestive issues that plague so many of my senior clients: chronic bloating, irregular bowel movements, and that uncomfortable feeling of food sitting heavy after meals. After 60, your gut isn't what it used to be. Stomach acid declines by up to 40%, beneficial bacteria fade, and your intestinal lining becomes porous, what we now call leaky gut. This leads to poor nutrient absorption, inflammation, and digestive discomfort that affects quality of life. The Andean elders knew something we're just now discovering through modern science. Sweet potatoes contain unique healing compounds, but only when prepared correctly. What the Andean elders taught me was simple but precise. They steam their sweet potatoes until tender, then let them cool just enough to develop that beneficial resistant starch. The magic happens when you mash them with the skin on and stir in something fermented. The elders use a tangy, yogurt-like local drink, but kefir works just as well today, offering the same rich diversity of probiotics. A touch of fresh ginger awakens your digestive fire, and eating this mixture about 45 minutes before your main meal prepares your gut for optimal digestion. Sweet potatoes are rich in fiber content, both soluble and insoluble, that feeds your beneficial gut bacteria. But the real magic happens with compounds called sporamins, which actually repair damaged intestinal walls. The resistant starch formed when they cool acts as a prebiotic, while the probiotics in kefir repopulate your gut with healthy bacteria. Back in 2020, researchers published a study in the Journal of Functional Foods that followed 180 seniors for 12 weeks, not to test medication, but to investigate something far more humble and surprisingly powerful: the sweet potato. Those who incorporated its fiber daily didn't just feel better, they experienced a 45% leap in digestive ease and noticeable reinforcement of their gut's natural barrier. Much of this effect is credited to sweet potatoes' rich supply of vitamin A and beta-carotene, whose anti-inflammatory properties help soothe the very system they nourish. Ginger is crucial. It stimulates digestive enzymes that naturally decline with age, helping you break down and absorb nutrients more effectively. But healing your gut is just the foundation. Sweet potatoes have an even more impressive effect on something that affects your energy and mood throughout the entire day. What if the very same food that heals your gut could also help you control your blood sugar naturally? Take a second to guess how that works. And let's see if your answer matches what I discovered through years of trial, error, and research. 2. Blood sugar control and metabolic rhythm. I'll be completely honest with you, 5 years ago, I was facing something that not only frustrated me, but made me question my credibility as a nutritionist. Despite knowing all about healthy eating, I was experiencing those dreaded afternoon energy crashes. My blood sugar would spike after lunch, then plummet around 3 p.m., leaving me foggy and craving sweets. That's when I decided to experiment on myself with what I now call metabolic timing, using sweet potatoes. The transformation was so dramatic that it became the foundation of how I help all my senior clients stabilize their blood sugar naturally. After 55, our cells become less sensitive to insulin, making it harder to process carbohydrates efficiently. This leads to blood sugar roller coasters that affect energy, mood, brain function, and long-term health. Many seniors develop prediabetes without realizing it, putting them at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. The secret isn't avoiding carbohydrates, it's eating the right carbs at the right time in the right combination. My afternoon protocol became beautifully simple. Cube the sweet potatoes, toss with coconut oil and cinnamon, then roast until golden. I discovered that half a cup between 2:30 and 3:30 p.m., paired with a few almonds and followed by a brief walk, keeps my blood sugar steady for hours. This mid-afternoon timing aligns perfectly with your body's circadian insulin rhythm, helping your cells respond more effectively when they're naturally most receptive. Sweet potatoes have a moderate glycemic index, but when you add healthy fats and protein, plus time it for mid-afternoon, you're supporting your body's insulin sensitivity at its optimal window. The cinnamon is game-changing. It contains compounds that mimic insulin and help glucose enter cells more efficiently. A 2021 study in diabetes care showed that seniors who consumed cinnamon with complex carbohydrates had 28% better blood sugar control than those without it. Sweet potatoes also contain chlorogenic acid, the same compound found in green coffee beans, which slows glucose absorption and reduces blood sugar spikes. The fiber content helps create a steady release of energy rather than a quick spike and crash. Since implementing this method, my HbA1c levels have remained in the optimal range, and I haven't experienced an afternoon energy crash in over 4 years. My brain stays sharp, my mood remains stable, and I sleep better at night. Someone you love might be battling daily crashes, relentless sugar cravings, or rising blood sugar, and this one simple shift could be what brings them back to energy, balance, and renewed vitality. Please share this video with them. They deserve to feel their best, especially after 60. But while stabilized blood sugar gives you energy now, there's a deeper layer of healing that determines how well you move, think, and feel as the years go on. And that's where sweet potatoes deliver something even more remarkable. 3. Inflammation and joint health. Imagine this. A team at Johns Hopkins discovered that compounds in sweet potatoes could lower inflammation more effectively than some medications and without the side effects. They found that certain compounds in sweet potatoes could reduce inflammatory markers in the body more effectively than some over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications, and with zero side effects. This finding explains why cultures that consume sweet potatoes regularly have remarkably low rates of arthritis and joint problems, even into their 90s. Chronic inflammation is the silent destroyer of mobility and comfort after 60. Unlike acute inflammation from an injury, this low-grade inflammation smolders constantly, stiffening joints, causing morning aches, and contributing to that rusty feeling when you first get up. It's also linked to accelerated aging and increased risk of chronic diseases. The real breakthrough lies in bioavailability, how well your body absorbs and activates these powerful compounds, and the right preparation makes all the difference. The Johns Hopkins researchers confirmed what traditional cultures knew. Baking sweet potatoes whole with their skin preserves the most anti-inflammatory compounds. When I drizzle mine with olive oil, add black pepper, and squeeze fresh lemon on top, I'm not just making them taste better, I'm creating the perfect conditions for my body to absorb those healing nutrients. 3 or 4 times a week with dinner has become my joint insurance policy. With over 400% of your daily vitamin A in the form of beta-carotene, sweet potatoes are a powerhouse. But unless you pair them with healthy fats, much of that healing potential stays locked away. That's why olive oil isn't optional. It's essential for maximizing the anti-inflammatory benefits. The groundbreaking 2022 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 890 adults over 65 for 18 months. Those who consumed high beta-carotene foods prepared with healthy fats showed 40% less joint stiffness and significantly reduced inflammatory markers compared to the control group. Sweet potatoes also contain anthocyanins, especially purple varieties, chlorogenic acid, and unique proteins that directly inhibit inflammatory pathways. The black pepper contains piperine, which increases nutrient absorption by up to 2,000%, while lemon's vitamin C works synergistically with beta-carotene to fight free radicals. What amazes me most is how something so simple can address multiple aspects of inflammation simultaneously, from joint comfort to cardiovascular health to brain function. I'm curious, how do you usually prepare sweet potatoes? And after learning about this anti-inflammatory method, are you willing to give it a try? Let me know in the comments below. The beautiful thing about sweet potatoes is that they're not just addressing symptoms, they're actually healing your body at the cellular level. So, we've talked about how sweet potatoes can repair your gut when prepared as a pre-meal digestive soother, regulate blood sugar when timed perfectly with your metabolic rhythm, and calm joint inflammation when prepared to maximize nutrient absorption. Every Sunday, I prepare 3 versions of sweet potatoes for the week. I steam and mash them with kefir and ginger to eat 45 minutes before lunch or dinner. It soothes digestion, supports gut bacteria, and repairs the gut lining. I roast cubes with coconut oil and cinnamon for an afternoon snack around 3 p.m. Paired with almonds, this helps stabilize blood sugar and prevent energy crashes. And I bake whole sweet potatoes with the skin, then top with olive oil, lemon, and black pepper for dinner. The healthy fats boost absorption of anti-inflammatory compounds, easing joint pain and stiffness. The beauty of this approach is that you're not adding complicated supplements or restrictive diets to your life. You're simply eating a nutritious, delicious vegetable, but you're eating it strategically, with intention, in ways that unlock its full healing potential. If this video opened your eyes to the healing power of sweet potatoes, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Try at least one of these sweet potato methods this week and notice how your body responds. Your future self will thank you for starting today. For more practical, science-backed strategies to help you eat smarter, move better, and feel younger after 60, explore the Nutrition for Longevity 55+ playlist. It's your next step toward a stronger, more vibrant you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video.